What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna be putting y'all on game, letting you know why you might be so inconsistent in the gym. In this video, I'm not only gonna explain why you might be inconsistent, but I'm also gonna offer you tips as to how you can change that. For reference, I've been going to the gym consistently since my junior year of high school. I just finished my 4th year of college, so that makes 6 years now. For starters, starting out with this gym stuff, number one thing is you gotta find your why. For me personally, I'm a busybody, so I was growing up playing basketball every day, but as I got further in high school, that kind of transitioned. I always liked working out. One of my favorite practice days were the ones where we would work out after hooping. So for me, it was an easy transition. And once I got into it and stepped away from hooping a little bit, it was just full steam forward. Because you gotta find your why. If you don't, especially if you don't find lifting as fun as I do, then you gotta lift with a purpose or you're not gonna wanna do it. That's step one. As far as finding your why is concerned, it could really be anything. It doesn't have to be too big or too small. You could just simply want to look better. You could have certain fitness goals. You could start going to the gym because you want to run a 5-minute mile. It's unlimited things. You could want to look better for girls. Maybe you got a vacation coming up. You're tired of having a pot belly when you go on vacation. Your why doesn't really matter. What matters is that you really want that why, if that makes sense. It's something you really care about enough to where you're gonna work every day to get it. You see, a lot of people come to the gym because they're motivated, not dedicated. They may have went outside one time hooping or something and they noticed the people around them were in much better shape. And in the moment it hurt their feelings and they say, you know what, I wanna get in the gym. But that was just temporary motivation. That's why they usually don't last more than a couple weeks. Once they see what the gym's really about, they go back to their usual selves who doesn't show up. Make sure that doesn't happen. You gotta treat the gym like things in your life that you do every day. For me, going to the gym is like brushing my teeth, or I'll even say it's like eating dinner. You may miss dinner one day out the week, but that's not something you wanna consistently do. You're not gonna be too happy if you're missing dinner every night. So the same way I feel like I have to eat dinner every night, I feel like I have to go to the gym or else I feel incomplete. It's a void. I miss a day, I feel like I gotta work out twice the next day. And by having that system where it's a must every single day, non-negotiable, it's easy to show up because it's non-negotiable. I'm a very calm person. If you meet me, I got a calm personality and I'm very reserved. I'm not very expressive in terms of what I'm thinking or emotionalized. But just because I don't express things doesn't mean I don't have them. So going to the gym is where I let out all my steam, whatever I'm mad about, whatever's been playing on my mind. It's where I can let it out in a safe environment and I'm not taking it out on nobody else. You see, for me, it's a lot of things that happen in life So I'm easily motivated. I don't have to search for things to be motivated by. Maybe that's just my personality, but I'm sure you have things in your life that aren't going your way, that you got some feelings towards or some energy that you need to release. Another quote-unquote reason for me that I go to the gym is that I'm ultra competitive. I don't like to lose in anything. I am very, 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 very competitive. So with that being said, I put on muscle with the intention, this isn't the only reason, but a reason, that I don't ever want another man to feel like he can impose himself or push himself up against me without any fight back. See, I don't want anybody feeling comfortable, feeling like they can manhandle or do anything like that, because I will quickly remind them that that is not what's going on over here. So a lot of people like to hate on that idea, that philosophy, talking about, oh, muscles can't stop these guns, or muscles don't mean nothing, you don't know how to fight. Those people are insecure. Yeah, that is an insecurity within others that is broadcasting itself out for you to see. Because at the end of the day, if fighting did not exist, it took two people that did not know how to fight at all, and one of them was considerably stronger than the other, considerably heavier, just weight, the heavier or stronger person would more than likely always win. It's just like, take this into wildlife. Elephants don't have the sharpest teeth, rhinos don't have the sharpest teeth, but they are just physically larger and more imposing to any other animal. That's why they are the most dominant mammals in the world. And people also don't consider that you can, yes indeed, go to the gym, lift weights, and know how to fight. But people don't like to think about that. They like to think you just, you know what I'm saying? That's why you can't pay people no attention. You gotta just do your thing. For me, I don't just rely on going to the gym and muscles to defend myself. I got into self-defense long before I got into the gym. One of my favorite sports, aside from basketball, which is my all-time favorite, is boxing. I love that sport. I love the skill, the art. I even love watching it. So it's not just, people act like you're only one-dimensional because they see one thing shining. That is not the case. There are bodybuilders who know MMA, bodybuilders that da-da-da-da-da. Talking about people who have taken the gym to the ultimate extreme. There are some people who just go to the gym consistently and have a good-looking body and a strong body, to where insecure people will then come and tell them, because they feel so belittled by their presence, that they will come and remind them that, hey, those muscles don't mean nothing if a MMA dude come. Meanwhile, they have no idea whether you do MMA or anything like that yourself. One reason you may not be consistent with the gym yet is you may be a little bit shy and insecure yourself. One thing you have to remember with that is, because I completely understand the feeling of trying something out new and not being comfortable in that environment yet, we all have to start somewhere. One of the biggest life lessons I learned is that it simply doesn't matter. You gotta stop worrying about what people care. You gotta stop worrying about what people think, man. Nope, it's your life. These people aren't going to the grave with you. And when your life is coming to an end, you think about all the things you could have did. You don't want to turn around and be like, oh, I didn't do them because I cared about what this person I haven't talked to in 20 years thought about me in that moment. So you gotta be comfortable being yourself and stop worrying about what other people are thinking. When you live with that philosophy, before you know it, you'll be way further in life than you ever could imagine. Push yourself. Once you start seeing those gains and the improvement, you're gonna be inspired. You're gonna want more and more and more and more. Once you start seeing the potential in yourself, it's over with. You're gonna fall in love with it. consistent in the gym, all you really need to do is be a person who has a goal-setting mindset, a disciplined person, a person who uses motivation but doesn't depend on it. And you just can't be lazy. You gotta treat the gym like any must thing in your life. You must do it from a purity in your heart that wants you to do it. Don't do it trying to be like others, trying to keep up with the Joneses, because you're gonna fall off. You're not gonna be able to sustain a long life in the gym. And yeah, you just gotta fall in love with the process. Once you fall in love with it, it's G's from There's Barbecue Chicken. You ain't gotta worry about nothing else from that point on. Ugh. Mad ironic, because while I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I've been having some of the most inconsistent months in the gym as of recently that I've had ever since starting. So it's kind of ironic. I don't want to say I feel weak right now, but I was intense. My strength is not where it should be due to my inconsistency. So I'm just eager to get back, get consistent. See how far I can take this. Hey, the 65 ain't no joke right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Once again, it's one of them where I know it don't even matter. This ain't going up on my so.